Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Your Stupid Opinions.
Hey!
Hello there. My name is James Pietragallo. I'm here with my co-host.
I'm Jimmie Whisman.
Thank you, folks, so much for joining us today on another week of hearing people's complaints, grievances, sometimes legitimate and sometimes not. But either way, always hilarious. So what do we care? What do we care if they're right or not? So if you like this show, definitely follow us on social media. Give us 5 stars on whatever app you are listening on. And make sure to listen to our other 2 shows, Crime in Sports and Small Town Murder, which are exactly what they sound like, except also very funny. So that said, we got a lot to talk about. We have to head back to Carlisle, Pennsylvania.
Oh, yeah, that's right. We weren't done yet.
No, where we left off last week at the Roadway Inn in Carlisle, Pennsylvania. This place, where we left off was a bathroom with what I hope was urine running down the walls. We can only hope. That's best case scenario, is that's pee. Best case scenario. So
somebody messaged me last week, said the people that live here permanently are doing motor swaps in the fucking parking lot.
Oh yeah.
They're working on their cars at like 3 p.m.
We've heard so many. That's a real weird shit rundown motel trope. Is that people are like not just like doing a little adjustment. They're
changing alternators.
They have like the blankets over the fenders and shit. So they're in full work and they gotta
scratch this thing.
They're rolling under it. Like they're really doing some shit. It's a full-fledged Jiffy Lube going on out in front. It's wild shit. So let's find out if that's an anomaly or if other people have had a similar experience. Let's find out from Beth. Beth gives 1 star. Oh boy. And she says, quote, "It was terrible." Oh, that's not surprising. I couldn't afford to go somewhere else, so we stayed.
Jeez.
And when it comes down to it, a place like this, that should be the only reason you're staying here.
Yeah.
Is if this is all I could afford. Fine, I get it. But if you just decided, I'm going to save myself $30 tonight, you deserve all of the urine stains that you get. I'm sorry. Yeah. As we walked in, we saw how old everything was, and the mirror had a huge crack. That's a good sign.
You're right.
We said, "Oh well, it's fine." Yeah, the whatever you can pay, your standards drop kind of along with that. With your ability to pay more. The second day, we started seeing stains all over the walls and and toothpaste all over the bathroom. You fucking hope that's toothpaste, my friend. That is. You are. You hope and pray that's toothpaste.
It is fascinating how you start seeing flaws after a minute. Like you can get your car back from like a body shop and be like, oh yeah, it looks great. Then get home and be like, I see this. And
I see the lights.
Yeah. So then you walk into a motel room and you go, well, this will do. Well, and then you move the sheets and you're like, oh no.
Well, you see the crack in the mirror. That's big, and that's what your eye's drawn to. Yeah, so you don't see stains up on the wall because you're so focused on the big things.
All I got. That's not so bad.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, what is that, blood?
If you see a guy with one leg coming at you, you don't notice he's bipolar. You know what I mean? You're concentrating. You're like, oh, that guy was also, okay, I didn't realize because
he also has
concentrating on his leg. Yeah. It's tough to feel like. So anyway, here we go. So toothpaste on the wall all over the bathroom.
Yeah.
The biggest thing was we started seeing roaches. Yeah, that's the end of it.
Those
is what that is.
Thing. Yeah.
That's when you sleep in the car because at least you can keep the bugs out. We killed 5. We killed 5. You know how many more there are?
Killed 5 roaches in your hotel room,
and they're staying.
Goodbye.
And one was on the blanket. I couldn't sleep, and by the 3rd night, oh my God, how long did these poor people have to stay here?
3,
oh my God, this is like a sentence. What did you commit a crime? What the fuck?
Is this court ordered?
I couldn't sleep, and by the 3rd night, I was so glad we were leaving the next day. I bet. Yeah. Customer service was horrible. The website said they had a free continental breakfast. There's roaches everywhere, and you want food.
What's continent?
A continental breakfast from fucking Antarctica where there's no food. I don't know what we're talking about. Every one of these places we hear about, the people are like, room was filthy, roaches everywhere, bugs crawling. Breakfast was decent. It's like, what are you talking about?
Coffee was hot.
No. There's roaches and everything, you fucking idiot. Wow, they had a free continental breakfast. However, he didn't inform me that they aren't doing that. Only coffee. I said, okay, let's get coffee. When we put powder creamer in it, they don't even spring for little half and halves. Jesus.
Clots. It's so gross.
And it got all lumpy and gross. Yeah, because it's shit. I just got mine black with sugar. It wasn't good anyway. It's got roaches. It's been filtered through roaches probably. One of the days.
the sugar probably clotted at the bottom too.
Yeah. One of the days I asked for a new bedspread. Ours was stained and gross. They looked at me like I was crazy.
Well, they're
new all stained and gross.
Have burns in it.
Yeah, they're all stained and gross. The best ones we have are on the beds now. Yeah. Those are the best ones we have.
Yeah, right.
We have a room with old bedspreads. You don't want to see that.
Housekeeping deemed clean.
Yeah, best we got. They looked at me like I was crazy. Another day, all we asked for was towels and nobody came. We called the front office and they said give them 5 minutes. An hour went by, so I took my towels and got them myself. Ridiculous. Yeah, this is not a full-service motel.
I can't imagine.
No, this is if you have a crack habit and $28 in your pocket, this is a roof over your head for the night.
I just stayed at a hotel in Denver. I went out for lunch. They cleaned my room and remade everything. When I came back, everything was straightened up. I was like, oh, that was very nice of them. And then I went to the Metallica concert. I came back to my room at 11 p.m. They had done it again.
Yeah,
2 times in one day.
Yeah, whenever I stay at a half decent hotel and I see that, they're like,
that's the very first
we're gonna have turn down service.
Yeah.
I really don't need anyone to come and pull my sheet down for me a little bit. I think I can manage that I got here from another city.
Right, I'll be all right.
Yeah. I carried a suitcase.
And they put chocolate in the room, so I ate the chocolate. Then I came back, and there was more chocolate. I was like, you guys, you're going to kill me.
You got to stop.
Too much. I'm going to get diabetes and
I don't do any of that.
Be spoiled that think somebody's going to fix my bed every day.
As soon as I get in my room, first thing is do not disturb. Leave me the fuck alone. No one come in my room. Go away.
I couldn't believe
it. Never comes off my door.
I've never in my life had 2 times that they came in the room on the same day. That was amazing.
That's crazy. That's a lot. Well, they don't do that here. Let's just say that. Rose gives 1 star. Yeah. Room smelled like sewage. Okay, that's a good sign. Floor was filthy. Sheets were not changed. That's nice. I want to sleep in someone else's filth.
Bad day, yeah.
Had to sleep in clothes. Had we not been so exhausted, we would have eaten the money and left. Found cobwebs and 2 places of mold. I couldn't even shower there. I would like my money back. Yeah. Sleep, shower. That's all you're there for. Sleep, brush your teeth, shower. That's it. You want to go on. They can't even get that. What's the point? And by the way, here is a picture of a towel. Is this? Yes, this is this person's picture. Look at this.
What is that?
Filth. That's an insect of some kind, and that's just filth.
Yeah.
I see
Gross. It looks like somebody washed a car with it.
Yeah, but didn't use any water. They just used a rag to wash the car. There's leaves and shit on it. It's disgusting.
Just spit on it.
Yep. It's a spit shined your car for you. AD, 1 star. This is one of the worst, all caps, hotels we ever stayed at. Double exclamation point. So it's got to be true. Yeah. We got two rooms. That's what that says, I think. And both smelled like smoke, despite the claim to be non-smoking. Well, they were smoking rooms till 5 minutes ago. And crackheads don't usually adhere to signs. They're not supposed to smoke crack either. So
today it's the no smoking room.
Yeah. The TV worked, but the cable satellite did not. Okay, so the TV didn't work.
Doesn't work.
It turns on, but
the TV
outside
turned
of that,
on, but the service for it doesn't work.
The rooms were extremely dated, as other reviewers have stated, and the repair work was shoddy. The furniture looked like it was pieced together from various items. The microwave and mini fridge were just questionable. Yeah, it's almost like it's a shithole or something, right? The overall environment gave the vibe of bed bugs and disgust. Well, luckily for you, the roaches have eaten all the bed bugs. So now they're super roaches, but there's no more bed bugs, so that's good.
Yeah.
That's excellent.
Now they're super roaches with the taste for human blood.
Yeah, with a taste for blood they got from bed bugs. There were bugs all over the place. The outlets don't work. The lights don't work, but one lamp beside the bathroom.
Oh.
Okay. The hotel is a demilitarized zone and needs a complete renovation for patrons to be comfortable and able to enjoy. Better Business Bureau needs involvement here. Complete dissatisfaction. The Better Business Bureau doesn't do anything. That they're not an enforcement arm of anything. No. It's just a place.
Arrest. It's just where you report problems.
Yeah, where you can look and see if other people have reported problems. It's like Yelp, basically, except
it's Yelp for 1984.
Yeah, it's the official Yelp. That's it. That's all it is. Yelp doesn't go shut a McDonald's down because their bathrooms are dirty either.
Right. They just whisper about it loudly.
Tina, 1 star. Stayed here during a trip to see my stepbrother graduate. Okay, I don't need to know all that. But the same weekend as the car show. Well, we know they're going to be busy because last week we had people staying just for the car show. This was the only hotel with a room left. I've never been so disgusted with a room, and it's the last one, too. So, they didn't give the shit one out, the worst room out first. You know what I mean? The bed sheets had blood stains hidden by the pillows.
Jesus.
You walked in, and the pillows weren't at the top of the bed where they normally are. They were just in, random places around. They're like, there's blood stains all over these. They just hit them with pillows. Okay.
Or they are hiding blood stains where somebody had head trauma and slept.
Either one. Someone was beaten out in the parking lot. And, oh, man. I've never. Oh, geez, that's disgusting. Okay, the bathroom smelled like dirty feet. Oh? That's better than sewage.
Yeah.
I mean, that's, an improvement,
Somebody
honestly.
washed their feet rather than their asshole in here. That's good.
That's good. It's a win, I think. There were dried spills covering the wall throughout the entire room. Right. We know. Spills is, again,
it's not good.
Optimistic at best.
Body spills.
And bugs I've never seen before crawling up from under the beds. That's where I check out. I don't even know what that insect is. I got to reverse Google image search it to figure it out. I don't need that. That's
doesn't
too much.
Even exist in this region.
No, I don't get that at all. If it had been up to me, we would have driven the 4 hours home that night. But instead, I stayed up holding my 1-year-old while she slept because I was not going to allow her to sleep on the bed.
Oh, God.
She'd be overtaken by roaches. Yeah. Could not wait to get out of there. $125 for that room.
2 nights, right? 3 nights?
No, one night because it was the car show.
1 night? No.
Because it was the car show, so they jacked it that night.
Oh, God.
They knew people actually would stay anyway. Yeah. That's insane. Case, 1 star. If I could not leave a star, I would. Well, I mean, almost. You got it close.
Yeah.
Place is nasty, outdated. Floors look like they haven't been cleaned since it was built. Mold on the walls. Toilet wouldn't flush.
Oh.
It's really its only job, so that's tough. Yeah, that's toilet wouldn't flush, car wouldn't start.
That may well be a
shit that doesn't work. Yeah, oven won't heat up. Again, useless. Air conditioner went out. The only thing I can say good about this place is the staff was friendly, which you'd have to be if you had this.
Yeah.
Jesus. Then again, you get what you pay for when all the hotels are booked. Okay, it's cheap, and I paid for it, and that's that.
Right.
Cindy, 1 star. Booked this hotel through Choice Hotels. They should be ashamed to even offer this hotel.
Yeah.
The good people at Choice Hotels should be damn ashamed. People living there. Room was disgusting. Big, huge stains on the rug. Yeah, that's from the murder that happened there.
Yeah. Big, huge ones? Yeah.
There's a rug? I'm not going. A hotel room with a rug is gross right away. I don't like that at all. But huge stains on it. Windows really dirty. TV had scum on the screen. Mirrors dirty. Holes in the wall. It didn't look like they ever swept the floor close to the walls. Because they don't, probably.
And totally. Scum, is that jizz?
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Scum is like, why is that on the TV? How'd it get up there?
Somebody walked by and just rubbed a hand on it.
That's what they'd have to. I'm going to give this a, you know what? I like a Vaseline look, so I'm going to filter everybody with my jizz. Yeah. Let's see. Totally disgusting. Asked for my money back within 15 minutes and wouldn't refund me. They're like, somebody could have got a nut in you in that 15 minutes, Cindy. I'm sorry. You know, people here, they'll come in, smoke some crack, fuck each other, and leave in 15 minutes. We don't, holy shit. Don't stay at Roadway Inn. Dog poop in the grassy area. At least that's where it belongs. Place is disgusting.
Right.
Oh, my God. Here's one from Anonymous.
Oh, these ones are always credible.
They don't even want you to know who stayed there. They're like, listen, I'm embarrassed by this.
I got friends on the internet.
Filthy. Carpet was soaking wet. Moldy. Ew.
Ew.
Why? Was there a flood there or something? What the hell happened?
What's that about?
Bathrooms hadn't been cleaned at all. Found a giant clump of someone else's hair in the bed.
Clump. Oh,
Clump.
man, they were getting after it.
Fuck. Jimmy'd come in the room and go, well, it's not mine. That I can assure you.
Problem. Yeah.
Wi-Fi couldn't connect. The people at the front desk were nice during check out and check in, but there are plenty of other hotels nearby. Stay somewhere else.
Yes.
Oh, this is a good one here. Thomas, 1 star. If I could give it a 0, I would. Almost. My skin is still crawling from this place. It's absolutely disgusting. It smelled horribly of cigarettes and gave off a bed bug vibe. Mm-hmm. I've included, that's the second time I've heard bed bug vibe, and I've never heard that term before.
It's real bed buggy in here.
Feels bed buggy, right, when you walk in?
Bed buggy.
I've included pictures with this. Mind you, I didn't smoke any cigarettes in this room, and I didn't put any trash in the garbage. There was no turn-down service, nothing. Turn-down service you expect here?
But did you put bed bugs in the bed?
Oh, man, did you do that? Did you put roaches here?
Wow.
Look at that, just the cracked shit tile.
Those pictures are
toilet.
crazy. How do you have a crack next to the toilet like that in the floor?
All of them are broken.
Every tile surrounding it. Oh, that thing's just tightened too tight to the ground. That's what it is.
Either that or it looks like a 1,200-pound person was dropped on it from like 30 feet above.
It's likely too tight and the tiles laid terribly and somebody large sat on it. Probably all
there's
three.
Bug here on the floor.
Good Lord.
Look at the mold on the ceiling.
Eesh.
That's
on the
mold.
ceiling?
That's on the shit popcorn ceiling.
What is above there?
And
just
I'm talking
leaky roof.
That is a lot of mold.
It's a long time. Yeah.
Mold. Oh my God, it's got a CRT TV.
Hell
Jimmy,
yeah.
look at this TV, dude.
Look at the back of that thing.
Holy shit. I haven't seen a TV like that in 20 years.
Yeah.
That's
20.
Holy shit.
25, 30. That's an old TV.
On the table is a full ashtray.
Yeah.
With a pack of Terryton smokes next to it.
What is Terryton? Is that from fucking
some
Britain?
shit brand?
Yeah.
No. It's a cheap brand.
Cheap cigarettes?
I don't even know if that's what they are, but they look like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
I was just trying to think of an old shitty cigarette brand.
Wow.
Almost went with Benson and Hedges. So, and look at the angle on this outlet.
Yeah, that's interesting.
That's the wall goes this way,
sideways.
and this place is a disaster. This is disgusting. Okay,
What the fuck?
Matthew, 1 out of 5 stars. First time here. Yeah, I bet it's not your
Bet it's your
second.
last.
Yeah, my partner and I asked for a room. They suggested a smoking room after we said we wanted a non-smoking room.
Right.
We'd like a non-smoking room. How about a smoking room? You guys ever smoked before? It's
we
pretty
don't
good.
have
Relaxes
those.
you. Yeah, it's very relaxing.
Come with cigarettes. Yeah.
If you're looking to lose weight too, I'm telling you, it's a great. All the models smoke. I mean, you should really give it a try.
Do you feel on edge? This will calm you down.
If you got kids, do you want to get them started early?
Yeah,
That's one thing I got to say. They gave us our keys, Domino's pizza card. I love that. Shit hotels always give you the Domino's pizza key.
Advertisement, yeah.
You're in a bad spot when you get the Domino's pizza key.
We recommend an $8.99 pizza for dinner tonight.
That's when you hand that back and go, never mind. No, thank you.
I'll be heading down the road.
Oh, and sent us to our room. As we walked in, we both immediately noticed how disgusting and unappealing our room looked. Our beds had unidentifiable stains on them. I can identify them probably.
Yeah.
Seemed like bodily fluids. That's a good guess.
Yeah.
As people were on there, so probably. We immediately went back to the management office, which I will honestly say is the nicest room throughout their entire establishment, just to have them give us another room. Walking over to the new room, we noticed how sketchy the front door looked, being as though it looked as though someone had tried kicking it in. Nevertheless, we opened our door to see how much better it was. Bed had 0 stains, and the room actually smelled good.
Yeah.
Now, why I'm giving this a 1 star is mostly based off the fact that, 1, we asked for a non-smoking room. We were given a smoker's room, which was literally disgusting. 2, we received a phone call from the management about 20 minutes into our stay into the nicer room reminding us not to smoke in their room. Think about that. What a shithole this is.
Yeah.
You get a non-smoking room. The management calls you 20 minutes after you get in there to say, hey, no smoking in that room, just remember.
I know it smells like you can, but don't do it.
Wow. First off, my partner, who is a smoker, didn't even have any cigarettes. He was just literally speaking to me about walking over and buying some, gas station across the street. So why would we need to be reminded about not smoking? Even though the room was nicer, it was still lacking in certain areas. Toilet paper roll was half finished. I don't know what that, you didn't get a full roll.
Or half full.
Yeah, it's really how you look at it. Toilet paper is in the eye of the beholder. Yeah.
We'll go out on a limb here. How funny is it that the front desk called you and told you, hey, don't smoke? That means you look like a guy that smokes in hotels that are
in non-smoking rooms. Yeah. This is the worst thing. The toilet seat had skid marks on it, which I had to scrub off using bleach.
Where did you get bleach?
At the gas station. I'm not sure. They know. If they know this hotel's across the street, they probably stock bleach. They know people are going to be looking for it.
You got bleach, you got skid marks?
Wow. Wait, did I say it was nicer? I did, didn't I? Let me ask you this, whoever chooses to read this. If the new room is nicer and it's disgusting in its own little ways, imagine the smoker's room. I'm done. My advice, look elsewhere. From one clean truck driver to another.
Okay.
Oh, my God. A couple more here. Tiffany, 1 star. This is the last one. Sorry. Tiffany, 1 star. This was the worst stay of my life in a hotel. Life. The place was full of roaches. We pulled back our sheets, and the mattress was covered with blood stains and other stains. Don't pull back the sheets in a place like this. Other. There was filth everywhere. The cold water knob in the bathroom was broken and just spun in circles. Turn the cold on. Oh, never mind. You couldn't pay me to stay there again. I don't blame you. That sounds awful. Okay, let's move on. After that and all the talk of roaches and, different bodily stains and everything, I'm starving. I don't know about you, but I could use something to eat here. Let's head over and get some real high-quality pizza. What do you say, Jimmy?
All right. Yeah.
We are going to Peter Piper Pizza.
God damn. Where's it at?
It is 4105 North 51st Avenue in Phoenix, so awful neighborhood also.
Yeah.
That's a terrible fucking area.
What is that, Indian School and what avenue?
It's 51st Avenue and Indian School.
God
Thomas
damn.
around there. That's a bad area. It's Indian School's 41, yeah. That's a bad, not a good area. Yeah. But located in Maryvale Terrace Strip Mall there.
I don't even think the phrase Maryvale or like the boundaries of it technically exist anymore. I think it's just part of Glendale, but it's like this is like the worst part of Glendale.
It's not good. Yeah, Maryvale. This is a bad area. This is an area where it's like you pull into the Peter Piper and you're like, okay, kids, run in there so no stray bullets hit you. Go, run. So Peter Piper, by the way, Jimmy used to work here.
Yeah, I did.
Not at this location, but Peter Piper Pizza. He has worked at.
And I'll be honest, it is the best, worst pizza until Hungry Howie's exists.
I can't. That Hungry Howie's is nasty.
You don't like it?
No, it's disgusting. Can't eat that shit.
Whatever that powder is that they put on the crust makes the crust tolerable, and I eat the
doughy
shit out of Hungry Howie's.
It's all doughy and gross.
I love it. Yeah.
But Peter Piper, if you say best, worst pizza, it is fucking awesome. Peter Piper.
Yeah.
It's crispy. It's always crispy.
Yep.
I like the taste of their sauce. It's not sweet.
Yeah.
It's a nice tasting sauce with that weird cheese and the cornmeal on the bottom. Yeah. I fucking like it.
Yeah.
It's not good pizza, but it's, it's decent. And Peter Piper, by the way, is like a low budget Chuck E. Cheese. Like there's no characters or anything like that, but there's games and Skee Ball and shit.
It's Chuck E. Cheese with edible food and no animatronic band. That's what it is.
Pretty much, yeah. So Peter Piper Pizza, this one, like I said, in Glendale or in Phoenix, actually, that's a Phoenix address, and it has 4.1 stars out of 1,500 reviews, which is actually higher than I would expect.
Not bad, yeah.
They describe it as a lively, kid-oriented chain featuring pizza and wings, along with dozens of arcade games.
Don't eat the wings.
Yeah, I wouldn't eat the wings from here. I was gonna say wings. I didn't even know they had wings. That's how far out of the loop I am with that.
They bake them through the oven, and
gross.
they
Fuck
are
off. No.
slimy
Mushy.
as fuck.
Yeah,
They're
mushy.
so bad.
You don't even have to say anymore. They bake it through that conveyor belt pizza oven, which is awful anyway. No good.
And you have a 7-minute window to eat this pizza. As
The oven. And then it's
if you don't eat
garbage.
it fast, throw it away.
This isn't heat up pizza either. This isn't like, I'll heat it up tomorrow in the oven for 5 minutes. No. It actually just disintegrates to ash if you try to do that. You can't even do it. It knows better.
It actually hardens it.
It doesn't work. So RR gives 5 stars. This person has a shitload of reviews. I haven't had a single negative experience here in all the years I've been coming here.
Is that right? Well, I was robbed at gunpoint. So
that's a single negative experience. I typically come for the lunch buffet because it's the best time to get a New York 3 cheese.
I forgot they do that.
That's the buffet. Any pizza place with a buffet, I'm in. Let's do it. I don't care.
Yeah, it's very fun here too because they have. I think it's $8.90
or
whatever it is. It's
Who
under
cares?
$10.
Don't care if it's garbage.
Salad, and it has every pizza that Peter Piper makes, even specialty. So Chicago, the New York 3 cheese, the New York 3 cheese with pepperoni. There's all kinds of them. That's my favorite one. Anyhow, but you can mash that shit pizza right the fuck down your throat all afternoon.
Yeah, there's
amazing.
like salad too and shit.
Yeah.
In my opinion, this is the best pepperoni pizza. There is so much flavor because of the different cheeses. This person, if you took him to a really good pizza place, his head would explode. You'd be like, oh my God.
What? This is pizza?
The cheese pull is 2 thumbs up.
The what?
Okay. Cheese, I guess, to pull it.
Oh,
yeah. Download the app for their rewards. All right.
Yeah.
Interesting. Angelita, 1 star. I ordered the new extra stuffed pizza.
Oh, they're doing that now?
Oh, boy. It's basically just a regular stuffed crust, and they charged me more for it. The pizza doesn't even look all that good, and I waited an hour for this. Called the store, and they said there's nothing they can do about it. 0 out of 10, wouldn't recommend. It's just half crust. That's all this pizza.
Oh, yeah.
It looks like a shit Peter Piper. That's what you get. Yeah. What do you want? What are you ordering stuffed crust pizza from this? What are you doing?
Any pizza you get from there is what you get. Whatever shows up is just be happy that it showed up.
Yeah, eat it and play some Skee Ball and shut the fuck up. That's what they're here for.
Unbelievable.
Hey everybody, just going to take a quick break from the show to tell you a safe way to navigate the internet with ExpressVPN.
ExpressVPN.com.
You know it, my friend, and every time you connect to an unencrypted network, cafes, hotels, airports, anything like that, your online data is not secure at all. Anybody, any hacker, anybody like that on the same network can gain access. They can steal all your data, passwords, bank logins, credit card details, all the stuff you want to hide, basically.
Yeah.
And you don't want to. You need a VPN. You need to do this.
Keep yourself safe.
Going online without ExpressVPN it's like not using a condom with a stranger. That's what it would be like.
Nice.
Yes,
yeah.
You are literally raw dogging the entire world at this point.
Don't do that.
Don't do it. Honestly, anybody could be a hacker too. Like 12-year-olds know how to hack, they can know how to block it too with this. And ExpressVPN stops hackers from stealing your data by creating a secure, encrypted tunnel between your device and the internet. It's easy to use. Fire up the app. You click one button, and you're going to get yourself protected. Works on all devices, phones, laptops, tablets, and more, so you can stay secure on the go. Rated #1 by top tech reviewers like CNET and The Verge. And honestly, we use it just because why would you not use it? Why wouldn't you protect yourself? It makes no sense. Put your seatbelt on. Get yourself ExpressVPN. I'm telling you that right now. And you can do it by secure your online data today by visiting expressvpn.com/yourstupidopinions. That's expressvpn.com/yourstupidopinions to find out how you can get up to 4 months free. expressvpn.com/yourstupidopinions.
Now back to the show.
El Suavecito gives it 1 star. Employees were not wearing gloves and performing other tasks. Then other tasks? What, blowing each other? What other tasks are they performing?
Well, collecting tokens. When I worked there, nobody ever wore gloves. And the pizza guy in the back would take a scoop of the cheese measured and then slap it in the middle of the pie and then take his hand and just all the way around.
Well, yeah, that's what you're supposed to do at a pizza, but your hands are supposed to be clean.
And just wiped the whole top of that pizza with his hand.
I mean, that's how you spread cheese on a pizza, but you're supposed to clean first.
That man's scratching his face, picking his teeth, wiping his ass.
I'm sure.
All of that.
Picking his fucking ass here. Performing other tasks, then going back to make pizza without washing their hands. This is a serious health violation and needs to be addressed. Again, you're at Peter Piper. Touch anything, it's covered in child snot
It's
in
vile.
there.
Yeah,
it's disgusting.
Yeah.
Brianna, 1 star. When walking up to purchase, I noticed the employees had no gloves on and touching all kinds of different items and going back to touching the food. That's a major health violation.
I'll bet it is.
I think this is a pattern we've got here.
I don't know what to tell you.
Elizabeth, whose last name is Penis with a different first letter. That's a rough one.
Oh, boy. Genus? What is it?
I won't give out their last name, but it's...
Oh, okay.
Yeah. We literally stood in line for over 30 minutes, and there was a creepy guy just hovering over the kids' play area. He just likes to watch them play. And when we said something about it, nothing was done. They're like, that's Herb. Yeah, Herb watches the kids.
He's here a lot.
He doesn't work here or anything, but he's always watching the kids. That's one good thing about Herb.
We open, he's here.
The guy wasn't playing any games or eating. He was simply watching the kids. Okay, that's when you don't go to management. You go up to Herb and go, what the fuck are you staring at my kid for?
Where's your kid, Herb?
Yeah, unless you got a kid in here, fuck off or I'm going to kick the shit out of you.
Yeah.
That's it. That's the end of the story, Herb. Me and you are going to fucking step outside. Yeah. That's it. Yeah. I'll definitely be going elsewhere from now on. Oh, Herb ruined it for everybody. Socorro gives it 1 star. I'm trying to reach out to the area manager at this location. Calm down.
Why?
I'm displeased with the situation that transpired recently. Wow. That's awfully...
Okay.
Jesus, you have to dumb down your language a little bit if you're going to yell at a Peter Piper area manager.
And you've been redundant in 2 sentences. Already.
Exactly. I had ordered a pizza no, you don't need the word had in there if you're going to be so snippy. I had ordered a pizza at 9:24 p.m. and arrived prior to closing time. Paid for my order. However, I was ambushed by the manager. Not ambushed. Ambush by the manager. She was impeding me from washing my hands before grabbing my food. Kindly ask for someone to address my concerns. What are you talking about?
What is going on?
Approximately 4 weeks ago, I ordered a Hawaiian pizza, and luckily, well, you deserve any horrible thing that happens to you then. And luckily, I asked to see what they given me, only to find a pizza with 3 slices of ham when I ordered a Hawaiian and paid good money. This is how the manager at this location is handling business. Kindly ask for a superior to address my concerns. I am a paying customer, and someone needs to know how things are being managed at this location. And then a sad face in case you didn't realize that you didn't like it.
I encourage you to go elsewhere because you are a nightmare. I doubt there was only 3 pieces of ham on the pizza.
That's what I mean.
They don't do that.
Who cares?
And impeded you from washing your hands? Where were you? Were you washing your hands in the hose out front? What are you talking about?
Did she physically block you from the bathrooms? What are we saying?
Right.
Here?
It's in the bathroom is where the wash goes down here.
Jesus.
There's not like a fucking trough.
She tried to go behind the counter to wash back there. They were like, no.
You can't come back here.
Azucena? 1 star. Alicia, the operations manager, was very rude and gave us dirty looks. We had to wait 15 minutes for a beer just because she was in a bad mood. When we were to receive our beer, she didn't ask what beer. She just pointed at the options.
Oh, boy.
Wow. The good news is there's beer here.
Yes.
So that's good news. Yeah.
And the employees steal it. From my experience.
No shit. There you go. As you know. Liz, 1 star. Bad customer service. Food takes forever, even a salad. And those are pre-made and packaged. They just take those out of the fridge and hand them to you.
With a little sleeve of dressing. It's
already in there.
Yeah.
Already under the lid.
It's not in a cup. It's a little sleeve, and it's underneath the lid. Yeah.
You know. Yeah, that's pre-bought in, and nobody filled cups
Nobody's
up.
Nobody's making a salad.
No. The manager even sat and ate, chit-chatting with her boyfriend while we were outside waiting for, we were waiting for wings and a salad that never made it to our table.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. And there's a response from the owner.
Oh.
The manager chit-chatting with her boyfriend was the last straw here.
Yeah.
We are sorry to see this. We've passed this along to senior management.
Senior management.
Senior management at Peter Piper Pizza, and the team has been met with. Oh, that's good. We hope you'll consider visiting again. Jesus Christ. All right. Amri, not Amiri, Amri, 1 star. I always bring my family here for great food and fun. That's what they said in the commercial, and that's what I decided to do.
Great food and fun. This isn't somebody that works there, right?
It sounds like it, and never had a problem until tonight. The manager, Don, was rude from the beginning. I pre-ordered my pizza and showed with a coupon, which he made a big deal about adding to my order. Brushed it of 8. What the fuck? Brushed it of 8. And ATE. Brushed it of 8. Brushed it off, maybe?
I don't know.
And so, I think it's brushed it off and took my kids to play when I went to get our drinks and leftover pizza, but someone cleared our table. I just asked if there was any way they could replace what was thrown away, and he was completely rude. Yeah, can I get like half a pizza and like a third of a Coke that's got its ice mostly melted in it? And do you have that? Can you give me that, please, again? No, you're not getting that. Joey, 1 star. Staff is unprofessional. Yeah, they're Peter Piper Pizza staff.
Right.
You worked there. Were you professional when you worked there?
No. God, no.
No, not at all. It's teenagers and idiots. That's you know what I mean? What are we talking about?
And
no
if
offense,
you lose
idiots.
anything here and the staff finds it, it's ours now.
Yeah, nobody cares.
So many pagers. Children were just stealing them.
I bet. No shit. They have poor customer service, unwilling to answer any questions. By the way, now you know exactly what years Jimmy worked there because he just said pagers. Just put about a 5-year window to that bad boy.
That would have taken an act of God and a time machine.
Of God. Unwilling to answer any questions, and they never have wings after 7 p.m. because they, quote, run out.
Don't eat those.
Don't eat them anyway, yeah.
God damn it.
So-called ran out. So-called ran out.
Yeah.
I understand 1 time, maybe 2 because of demand. They're gross wings. I don't know what the demand is on these wings. But that's not the case here. It's poor management and laziness. Yeah. Oh, boy. As a business owner, all I see is lost revenue for this location because of their laziness. To clean their equipment at the end of their shift, corporate should intervene in this case and look into the matter because it gives a bad reputation to the franchise. To the good name of Peter Piper Pizza.
Yeah. There is not an upstanding reputation about this place.
Abso-fucking-lutely not.
This might be the very first one, by the way. The initial one.
It's in an older area of Phoenix. Yeah, this is where you'd start and spread out from here. Karina, 1 star. Their AC was out when we went. No, then we're leaving. Bye. It's hot all the time in Arizona.
Yeah, you walked in and it was 90 degrees inside and you were like, I don't know.
Even in January. Even in January.
Yeah.
Every business has their air conditioning on, especially with an oven in it. It's still 85 degrees outside. It doesn't matter.
That's the thing. That oven is a conveyor belt that does not
it's
close.
Open. No, it's open. It's just shooting heat out.
Shooting heat into the fucking building.
Crazy. Me and my kids were sweating. It's too hot outside for AC to be broke inside. Agreed. Baby Shakira gives 1 star. Okay. I like to teach my kids about not eating food or being humble and helping those in need. Oh. I teach my kids about not eating food. That's a weird sentence. Yeah. So I took my kids there for lunch buffets during February. What are you talking about? You're trying to humble them with shit food? Is that what you're saying? I don't know what you're talking about. Had a very disappointing experience as the buffet time was ending. My son asked, "What will you do with all your leftover pizza?" Because there are a lot of hungry homeless that would really enjoy it. The employee says nothing. We throw it away. My son replied, could we take it and help feed the need? She said, no, sorry, and threw it away. How sad and upsetting. I told my kids we are no longer having birthday parties or coming somewhere where instead of helping out as a community, they would rather waste food.
What are you talking? You can't eat that.
No, well, that's they're pulling it because it's been out longer than it should be. Right. So you're saying give homeless people poison pepperoni?
You can't do that. You can't do that. It's so bad.
I mean, they probably would eat it, but
no, they won't. Their teeth will break.
That's true too.
It's
it gets hard fast. That's true. Holy shit. Hazel, 1 star. Hazel is trying to rewrite how we do things here on Your Stupid Opinions. If there was a negative 100 on this range, it would be given. Hazel, you fucked it all up.
That's a bit wordy as fuck, yeah.
It is. I admire your energy and, your passion.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
I have
You're going hard.
You're going real hard, negative 100. I have a service dog, and after I showed the manager the proper paperwork because she refused to serve us, she requested for me and my service dog to wait outside for our pizzas to be ready in a tone like we were animals. Or one of you is. One of you is an animal, literally. It's fucking...
You got one right there.
Who hired this woman to service my/our community? I work hard along with my service dog to come home to this with 3 exclamation points. Sound like Henry Hill in Goodfellas. I got to come home for this?
To this?
Dexter is a service dog, registered, and that in itself means nothing to you. Sending a copy of my report to the county attorney's office to see what they think about it. Well, it's Phoenix. They won't give a shit.
They won't give a, not
They won't give 2 shits. They're dealing with never mind, runaway other bullshit. They don't need that. Won't even get into it. SO 1 star. Bad customer service. Bad customer service.
Sure.
Bad.
Yeah.
We had found a hair in the pizza right when we got it. Yeah. Only took 1 bite out of 1 pizza and took the whole pizza back. After we got the new pizza, the manager tried to say it was not their fault. It's your fault.
You put the hair in it.
My wife has red hair and my friend's wife has blonde. The hair was dark black like the cook's hair is. I think we just solved the mystery.
There it is. I doubt you brought a hair to put on the pizza, right? You didn't do that, right?
This is bull. Try to blame us. What do we have to gain? Yeah, you're just getting a pizza that you didn't even... It's not like you ate a whole pizza, then we're like, oh, that had a hair on it. We ate it anyway. Give me another. Yeah. Never asked for free pizza or a refund. Just wanted what we paid for. Okay, just sounds like they're surly. This is a good one. Adrian, 1 star. They threw a pizza at me. It's a great opener right there. I'm intrigued.
Yeah.
They threw a pizza at me when I asked for my money back because I lost the race car game.
What?
And then there's a picture of just a blue drink with ice in it. I do love those pellet ice cubes, though. Those are great.
That's how they threw a pizza at me. Yeah. Yeah, that is a staple they've had for a very long time.
I like that. I enjoy that. Yeah. Carlos, 1 star. By far the worst Peter Piper to go to. Mm-hmm. You can call to place an order. They will put you on hold and say that you can literally drive and make an order in person before they even pick up the phone. You can do that. Okay. They will literally leave you on hold for 15 to 20 minutes.
Probably.
Yeah. Also, I stood in line and watched the girl making the pizzas cough into her hand multiple times and continue to make the pizzas.
That will happen also.
That'll happen. Luckily, they're going through a 600-degree oven, so it'll probably kill whatever's on there. But I still don't want her funk on my pizza.
This is also where I learned that when an ice maker drains ice, like the fountain machine, that ice that drains in there leaves deposits on that PVC pipe that it drains into.
Oh, yeah. You got to clean those.
It's a fucking gelatinous. It's crazy.
You got to clean that shit.
Jam your finger into the, finger fuck the drain, and that pressure would push the gelatin out the other side. Crazy. I've never
disgusting.
Seen it. It's like an intestine that came out of there.
Oh, okay. So never mind the pellet ice. I'm not eating
the drain's disgusting too.
Jesus Christ. She didn't even have gloves on, didn't even bother to wash her hands after or anything. I told the guy at the register, and he just stood there all stupid, not knowing what to do or say. He's like, I'm not in charge of that person.
She just also finger fucked the drain and got the intestine out of there. What do you want?
What do you want from these people? I asked him, was he not going to do or say anything? And he replied saying he would tell his manager, but proceeded to ask what I needed. I told the girl myself, seeing he did not. Hey, you with the pizza.
This guy doesn't care. I want you to know something.
Wow, because see, he did nothing in regards. I told her I saw her coughing into her hands continuously and still making pizzas like everyone wants all her germs on her food. Right. She put 3 pizzas in before she felt pressured by me to go wash her hands, then continued to make more pizzas. Wow. Needless to say, I left and didn't order anything. So you went in there, harassed the employees, and left.
Yeah.
That's what you did, essentially.
Went in there, annoyed some people, and then dipped out.
Yeah. I did. Wow. Don't eat here. They are nasty and don't care about handling your food in a sanitary manner. This place is ghetto all the way around. Health department should really take a look at this. You went in and saw that, and you leave and mind your own fucking business. Don't yell at the person, then walk out. I mean, that's just stupid.
They've gone through so many rebrands of this company, too. I hate everything that they've done to, quote-unquote, update it, too. Everything they've done sucks.
They have to make it newer and shinier all the time, so people take their stupid kids there. Stephanie, 1 star. Paula was one of the rudest people we have dealt with there. She practically called us all liars.
Yeah. He probably lives in the motel in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, Paula lives in she is very unprofessional and has no customer service skills whatsoever. We never had any issues with this place, but we never had to deal with her. Oh, boy, Paula is she's a motherfucker. She is an issue there. Okay, here we go. Jose, 1 star. Oh, he's got a lot to say. I never coming back to this place.
I never.
By the way, there is not a speck of punctuation in a really long paragraph. Not a speck, so this will be an adventure. I never coming back to this place. I came with my family. The manager was very rude. I buy 4XL New York pizzas and ranch with the pizzas, and they forget my ranch. I ask one of the people, they forget my ranch. He asked the manager, where is more ranch? Yeah. She say, I don't want to give them ranch because they don't had more. But I tell the worker I pay for the ranch. Yeah. She look at me with a mad face and get the ranch and throw the ranch over the table. Were there put the pizzas? Then she was all the time look at us with the mad.
With the mad.
All the time look at us with the mad. That's a great line.
That's amazing.
That's hilarious. Face the close at 11 p.m. We came at 10:20. We bypassed for the games at 10:50. Why are you doing that?
I don't know.
They're closing, you idiot. She was say we had to finish because the going to close at 10:58. My kids was playing the games. They call, say we had to go. They turn the light and the game, so we had to go. I felt she was unprofessional. We never do, D-U-E, anything to her or say anything to this manager, but she was very rude with us, so never in my life, never coming to this place. Was duty from the floor to the rest D-U-T-Y.
All the way to the restroom.
From the floor to the restroom. I take my mother-in-law with us this day, and she say the restroom was very duty, and I ask very duty, and she asked one of the employee the restroom was duty and never went to the clean restroom, so no way, never go to this place.
With the mad.
So blah. And then under thing they put price per person, $100 plus.
Not even close.
No, it's a shit cheap pizza place. That they came in at 10:20 to get pizza, which right away is dumb. Pushing it.
Yeah.
And then buying the game shit at 10:50 when you know they close at 11.
Dumb. Yep.
You're an idiot. Fuck you. Yeah. They should have said get the fuck out. So anyway, we'll leave Peter Piper behind.
Thank God.
Holy shit. And like I said, it's good, bad pizza. It really is.
All right. A World War II veteran from
it's like frozen
New York
pizza that's
started that place.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, he should be fucking ashamed of himself.
His name was Tony Cavallo. He was
that's
an Italian guy.
That's shit. Well, that he knows better, which makes me angry now. Now I don't like it anymore. Yeah. If someone didn't know any better and they were just like, I grew up in Indiana and here's some pizza, fine. A guy named Tony from New York puts that out. We're fighting.
It was the fat guy on TV.
Yeah.
That was him.
Well, D-Day didn't take you out, but I will. That's terrible. Fuck that. We're fighting, mister.
Yeah.
Personal item of the week, everybody.
Here we go. Yeah.
Let's get into this. Okay. It is. I'll give you a visual here. I'll turn the monitor toward you. Here you go.
What is that? Is that a nipple?
Those are nipples. Those are some fakey nips there.
Suction cup nips, yeah.
Vollens, I think that's the brand, VOLLENCE. Adhesive silicone nipples, reusable attachable nipple for breast forms.
For what?
Breast forms. Ever wanted people to think your nipples are hard, even when they're not? Because that's what's going on here.
Is that they're to give the illusion that you're cold or horny?
I suppose.
Or whatever women get hard for?
I don't know.
I don't know why they do it.
I don't know either. I don't know if this is like if you had a mastectomy, you put fake nipples on so you have nipples, but it doesn't seem like it because based on all the reviews, it's a sexual thing. So I don't know what's going on here.
This is your before and after story. Prepare for an incredible career in nursing. At Southeastern College, experience expert hands-on training. Learn real-world skills in our professional lab and simulated settings. And train for opportunities as a practical nurse, registered nurse, or career advancement with our RN to BSN program. At Southeastern College, your future is bright. Visit sac.edu to get started.
I don't know, man. They're different prices for different ones, by the way. The regular, peach white people looking nipples, which are a very light color that not really
Nobody
people's
has
nipples
them?
aren't that much. Those are $24.99.
How much?
$24.99.
$25 for
little fake nipples. It seems like, are they huge? Like maybe they're like dinner plates. They're real big.
Well, that's why titties are so amazing.
They're great.
They're amazing.
The pink ones are $18.99.
Oh, a little cheaper.
And the black people ones are $24.99.
What the fuck?
So if you're white or black, $24.99. But if you're Irish, fucking $18.99.
You want some real light ones.
If you want those. So this has 3.9 stars on Google here with almost 500 reviews. So a lot of people are buying these fucking weird fake nipples.
That's a lot.
Like I said, $24.99. The about this item, made of 100% liquid silicone rubber cured with platinum catalyst. With the material like a baby pacifier, which is environmentally friendly, sanitary, non-toxic, and tasteless, and the liquid silicone. Are you eating these? The liquid silicone rubber is more safer compared with solid silicone rubber. Realistic hand feeling.
What?
The sense of touch feels like the real skin, full of elasticity, which can be repeatedly pulled, and full of flesh feeling with vivid stereoscopic feeling. While the edge is thin and can be evenly attached, making it even more perfectly fitted and more realistic. Okay. Strong durability of glue. The glue is specially treated by double brushing, which enables better viscosity. It can be disinfected with boiling water. Okay. The glue adhesive can be reactivated after being dried by a blower and can be used again.
Oh.
Whoa.
You can blow on them.
Wild. Okay. L gives 5 stars.
Okay.
Sizing is the thing. There's 4 different sizes, by the way, too.
Oh.
We have, what do we have? We have small, medium, large, extra large.
Okay.
Big old nips there.
Yeah.
Hard to judge what size to order. I had to return for a smaller size, but process was simple. Those are your nipples, right?
Those are yours. What
What
are we talking about?
Nipples. MA gives 5 stars. OMG LOL is her title of her review. POV DMX.
What?
Point of view for DMX? Like his grave? What are we talking about?
What's going on?
I've gotten these in every size and color. These here are extra large. The extra larges are basically like the size of my palm, which I have a very large. I have a big hand. That's a giant. That's a big nipple. That's big.
Just the areola, though, right? Or the whole thing?
It's the whole. Well, the whole nipple area there. These here are extra large. Like if you're smaller than Anna Nicole Smith. Talk about a dated, right? You couldn't think of a woman with big tits that's been alive in the last 25 years. Wow. These will likely be way too big, comically big, maybe even fit a little LED light in the hollow nipple. Just think, Christmas nips, LOL.
Right.
Just do your review. Leave the comedy to us. Thank you. I'm still keeping for use under heavy winter sweaters when I'm feeling flirty. I really like these products. Really wish they were more affordable since I'll be needing them forever.
Okay.
Yeah, the actual nipple on the extra large is gigantic. It looks like a can of mini Pepsi. It's like, it's fucking big. Lane, 5 stars. Sticks through a shower and tugs. All right. These look great underneath. There's a pic. I got to show you the picture of her with the shirt on, with the nips popping.
What the hell?
Okay. Why does anybody want this? These look great underneath a shirt. I showered in them, tugged them hard this way and that, and admired their resilience up close. I have a few doubts that they'll last through some rain, a sweaty run, and dancing arms up in the desert. What are you going to Coachella with these things on?
Why are you, Burning Man. Got to have those nips out.
Why are you taking fake nips to Burning Man? What's going on here?
Fascinating.
Or a bed if you'd like. Okay? I mean, if you're fucking. Just remember to apply them to dry skin that's free of oils and lotions. They sent me the pinkish ones instead of the brown ones I ordered. This is a white lady, by the way, so she might just have dark nipples. I could not resist trying them on, so I just kept them. Mine were delivered with a hard carrying case. I like that. That's cool.
Hard carrying case.
I want a hard case for my nips. That's fun. I suspect these will last just as long as my nipple covers, the kind without nipples. What?
What is going on?
A girl's got to rest sometimes. I have no idea what this lady's talking about. I wear those like 10 times before I'm not confident that they will stay on and cover the nips. Still better than bras. Okay. Right. Back to Volants. What a great product. Whatever your reason for wearing them, feel confident that they look great under your clothes, look fairly realistic without clothes, will not fall off with a little sweat, and can take a tugging and keep on trucking.
I will really update loves my her review. Fake nips yanked off.
She really does, yeah. Which I don't know how that would give her pleasure. Like I said, if you had mastectomy, maybe this would make sense, just so it looks.
Or maybe you got inverted nipples and you pop these on over it and you can tug on them, and it kind of, because she said they can. It's
take like a suction
tugging.
Cup. You can pop the like inverted out.
I don't know. Maybe it feels nice.
Maybe I'm not
Gotta
sure.
Assume. Fuck. I don't know.
Well, let's find out from this next person, because they have this exact problem. Diana, 4 stars, pretty good.
Pretty good.
I got these because I have inverted nipples and wanted to try outie nipples for once. She wanted to know what it would be like to have everyone ask her if it's cold outside.
What's all the rage? Yeah.
She wanted to know. The areolas are twice as big as mine, but can be okay for someone with bigger breasts and areolas. It's also not a color match. Otherwise, they stick on perfect and look good with and without clothes. My husband said the nipple is too hard. Whatever, I'll be using these when I want to show some nip. When I want to show some nip. Well, all those times. There's so many times where I'm sitting around and I'm like, I just want to show some nip right now, and I just can't.
It's not fair. It's not fair. I just want some nip.
I just want some nip, man.
Fuck.
Help me out with a little nip action. It's very funny. So, okay. David, 4 stars. Looks realistic, I guess. Okay.
Yeah.
I really wish they had a smaller size. This is supposed to be a male nipple, so I can be Mr. Scaramango from the movie The Man with the Golden Gun.
Is that what these are for men?
I don't know. Everyone we've seen have been women's. I don't know. But after buying this, I kind of realized these are probably used for real cosmetic post-cancer things. Wow. Perhaps if I had looked under cosplay, I found something more realistic for me. Okay. Justin, 3 stars. Size large nips are the size and shape of grapes.
What?
Wow. It's a big nip. I wanted to pierce a set of nipples to show through my shirt.
Oh.
Okay.
That's kind of cool. Yeah.
Okay.
To have fake pierced nips, that's a pretty good idea.
I guess. Talk about a poser. Jesus Christ.
Just get them pierced, bro. What are you talking about?
Get them pierced or don't. Medium was what I wanted, but they only came in chocolate color. I wanted to be realistic to my skin tone, so unfortunately the chocolate wasn't for me. The reviews all said the smalls were really too small. Some reviews for the large were okay. Others said too big. Are we all figuring out what he should do here? Small's too small. Large is too big. Think maybe you want to go medium, asshole.
Right there, Goldie. You're getting into it.
You got it. Almost. You're almost there. In my opinion, the large are absurdly too big. The shape is strange, too. I'll try the medium next time. There you go.
Okay. Now you're in.
Joseph, 3 stars. Nice nips.
Thanks, Joe.
Thanks, Joe. I like the shade and the adhesion is top notch. Not happy with the protrusion. If you want your headlights on, these are for you. Yeah,
That's
these
the
are
idea. Yeah.
Look at my nipples here. Yeah. 3 stars. They attracted ants.
Why? Are they sweet?
Are they edible now? Wow, this
smell like
is from
a
Michael. It smells like fried chicken in there. It's weird. I got these 2 weeks ago because I wanted to see what it would be like to have a larger size nipple.
Uh-huh.
Have you ever thought, wonder what it would be like to have a larger nipple?
No.
I've never thought for 10 seconds straight about any of my nipples, either of them. Never once thought about it.
No. Well, that's because nobody's ever said anything disparaging to you about them. If somebody says anything negative about anything you've got, it'll stick with you forever.
But who the hell says, I don't know, for guys, it's like, unless you have big fat tits, nobody cares.
Yeah.
Or like big weird nipples or something. Otherwise, it's just.
I don't remember. I think it was on the internet. There was a picture of me at a lake or something, and somebody mentioned something about that I have big nipples, and then people savaged that person, telling them, "What are you talking about? Those look normal."
It seemed fine to me.
But now I'm self-conscious, and I wear a shirt in the pool. I don't, but you know.
No, I don't. That's fucking hilarious.
But when I was single and 24 years old, I was dating a girl, and MySpace was the thing then. I'm sitting at a table with like 3-4 girls and this dude that was with us too, and the girl posted the picture to MySpace, and somebody said, "That dude's tiny head is freaking me out," and I've never stopped thinking about it. It destroyed me for like 5 years.
I don't know why freaking me out is the best way to put it. That's
that's
so
why
funny.
it hurt, because it was so pointed, specific, and actually creative. I was like,
and you went
this
right to a
person
mirror.
thought. Yeah.
And you're like looking, you're like touching your head, you're comparing it to like a can of
am-
soda next to you. You're like, it's bigger than that, and it's pretty big.
I knew that I had a small head. I couldn't find a fucking hat that fit.
Oh my God, that is fucking hilarious.
Unbelievable.
So this person, if you wonder what it's like to have a large size nipple, use them a few times and then I put them to the side. Tonight I just decided I wanted to use them again, but when I opened the container, they were covered in ants and partially destroyed.
Well, then you touched them and got some.
Fuck
You got something sweet on them.
You shouldn't have used molasses as an adhesive. Maybe that's why. That doesn't help any.
Yeah, do you use syrup?
Using fucking Mrs. Butterworth's as an adhesive. That's a bad plan, I think, possibly.
Yeah.
I have had many different silicone products, but I've never had one attract ants. I would say not. And then there's a picture of it. This is horrifying. It looks like the nipple's grape flavored now because it's like purple.
Boy.
There's ants all over. It's partially eaten. I don't know what's happening in there, but those are.
It looks like a heel. It looks like the heel of somebody's dirty foot.
Or like those gummy candies with the sugar on the outside the grocery stores have, like shit like that, like the fruit shapes and shit. Kind of looks like one of those, like the
fruit
gummy
nips.
nipple. Yeah, gummy nips. Hilton's B-Day, okay, 2 stars. One nipple is in good condition. One nipple deformed, damaged.
What?
Okay. One nipple was damaged noticeably, indent, making the nipple look fake. That's the whole review.
Okay. All right. Sorry.
Don't appreciate it. Aya, with 1 star, looks used and not very sturdy, missing sticky all around and look used.
Lick it.
Lick it. Stick it.
Yeah.
My item looks used already, box wide open, nothing was secure.
Nope.
Throw it out. That's garbage.
Don't use that.
Plastic that it sticks to was all wrinkled and smudged with fingerprints. You could find out exactly who's been touching it. Seems poorly made. Nice look, but seems like they didn't have enough sticky to go around.
Sure.
Okay. Lifting air bubbles all the way around. I understand I may have needed adhesive later, but it needed some on arrival. So many places missing where the sticky is supposed to be. So it comes, it's not, you don't give you like a tube of glue. It comes with an adhesive that you can reactivate, apparently. 1-star Alexis, not natural looking at all.
They just look crazy.
Do not buy. Freakishly large nipple center, looks cartoonish and nothing close to an actual nipple size. Ordered the smallest one. I'm too scared to see how big the other sizes are if this was a small.
Yeah.
So the small is too big. Richard, 1-star. Hollow nipples, nice container, nipples inverted.
Nice container, yeah.
And then that's the title of the review.
Oh.
And the whole review is, how many female employees have hollow nipples?
What?
Because the nipples are hollow on the inside.
Sure.
Because there's no reason to fill them with silicone because you can't see it. Right. So this person's saying, you must have a bunch of hollow nippled people working there if you think that's what a nipple's like.
Well, it's not real.
Not real, sir. 1-star from Brit. Doesn't look real. Well, because it's not.
Right.
I mean, that's the reason. The nipples doesn't appear real at all.
Right.
The nipples doesn't. They are extremely unrealistically massive with big indentures in the center. Looks awful through a shirt. Highly unhappy with this purchase. And they all have like the nipples. They all show like a picture of them holding the nipples in a container.
Oh.
And the container is like a retainer container.
Yeah.
Like basically with nipples in it. Only,
awesome.
Yeah. That's interesting. Okay, Bryce, 1-star. They
Does
came
it come
inverted.
with several or two?
Two. You get two nips.
Two
this
nips.
isn't like a collection of nips.
Yeah, you get a
with
pair.
like bigger ones, smaller ones. You can mix and match. You get a pair of nips, and that's it.
Okay.
Bryce, they came inverted. Okay.
Flip them over.
Go. And blow them back out.
Yeah.
Inverted nips are not common, and I have no idea why anyone would want fake inverted nipples. That would be a weird product.
That is strange. Yeah.
I don't know. I've never heard of that before. They were so cupped that it showed through my shirt. Can someone just look at some normal hard nipples and make something that mimics that?
I feel like they put them on backward.
That seems like it. Just no. This. But it's weird because they have like the bigger ones have they have the nipple. Okay, I have to describe this. They have the nipple and like the center of the nipple where like milk would come out.
Sure.
Is like it's a pretty large hole. It's like a big indentation.
Yeah.
Like it's like, look, I'll show you this right here. Look at this picture. Look at the nip hole there.
Oh yeah.
Like you could stick like a couple of sparklers in there and like, walk around on the 4th of July.
The nipple itself is like squared up.
Yeah. It's
Why is
a
it
very
squared
square,
like that?
like an eraser, I mean, that's like how people draw nipples, but normal nipples are, they have
like
different
that.
shapes and all that. And
It's like
by the way,
like a mesa on the plains.
yes, exactly. Yeah, it's it's a plateau.
Yeah,
it's weird. And I want to say this: if someone feels self-conscious because they had cancer or whatever, that's hey, get whatever nipples you need. If you're just a lady walking around out there thinking that dudes need to see a certain kind of nipple or they're not going to be attracted to you, we don't care. We don't care. And also like inverted nips, we don't care.
Couldn't care.
We don't care.
I'm going to make it my
Don't give a
personal
shit.
goal to make that motherfucker pop
Make
out.
it pop. Make that shit pop out like the turkey's done.
That's it,
We're going to fucking do that shit. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You do that. They a lot of little things like that. Women think dudes care about, I have a little stretch mark on here. Yeah. We don't give a fuck. We don't care. We don't give a shit.
If the dude does care, get
He's a
yourself
weirdo.
a dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a
that's the right
weirdo.
dude. Yeah.
Do you still have a vagina? Great. We're going to
where
get
it is.
along just
Yeah.
fucking fine then, I
It's a
think.
good
So
place.
if you're worried about physical shit with guys, don't sweat it. We're
not a big
pretty
deal.
forgiving.
Yeah.
So there you go, everybody. We are going to start out next week with the Spam Museum.
Oh,
That exists.
really? Is it in Hawaii?
It is absolutely not in Hawaii.
What?
No. It is in Austin, Minnesota.
Ah!
That's where it is.
Holy
So,
shit.
We're going to find out all about
Can't
the
wait.
Spam Museum next week and a lot more, of course, on Your Stupid Opinions. If you like this show, number one, tell everybody you know about it. Honestly, it helps a lot. Do that. Join the groups. Do everything like that. Listen to give us 5 stars on whatever app you're listening to. That helps. And also listen to our other 2 shows, crime in sports, and small town murder, which are exactly what they sound like, but funny. And for all information and merch for your stupid opinions and everything else, head over to shutupandgivememurder.com, and you can find all that stuff right there. Keep coming back and joining us week after week. We won't go away. Right. So thank you so much for joining us, and we will see you next week, everybody.
Bye.